Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a bunch of games from Summer Games Fest, as well as the PC Gamer thing and the Xbox Showcase. And the reason I've not reacted directly to it live is because I know there's a lot of games I'm not going to be interested in. There's a bunch of games that just totally not my type. A bunch of boring games, a bunch of weird games and stuff. And I just picked the trailers that seems interesting to me. Now, the first one I'm going to be reacting to is Chronicles Medieval, a world premiere trailer from Summer Games Fest. So let's just jump into this. It's a war type of game, I think, from what the preview I saw.
So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands.
Raw Power Games presents.
But ambitious men do not listen. I saw no war.
This gives me Assassin's Creed vibe for some reason,
War found me.
like Odyssey or something. But it's totally England or something, a medieval setting.
I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds.
Crusades or something.
But some paths.
This reminds me of the 300 scene in Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
I shall find no peace on this road.
But still just cutscenes.
Death.
Yep, totally reminds me of that scene from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. If it can be, the whole game can be like that, it would be impressive. Okay, here we have some gameplay.
Story.
Graphics aren't as good as the cutscenes, but it's still pretty good.
Go write your own.
Ooh. I see you. Chronicles Medieval. Yeah, this is where things get interesting. We had some gameplay at the end. Well, it's really just a character moving and a bunch of animations playing of characters. So I'm not certain how the gameplay looks. But from the looks of it, this game is going for a realism aspect. So what I'm really hoping on is that the game has in-battle unique animations pertaining to each character doing a certain thing. What I really mean about that is, for instance, if you take games like Dynasty Warriors, or even older games on like the PS3 era, like I think it's called Sengoku Basara, as well as One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 on PlayStation 4 and PC and stuff. All those games have one thing in common. They have a bunch of units in the game. Like you can see, here's also a bunch of units, armies. But the boring thing, or the arcadey type of thing about it, is that those games, when you attack an enemy, they all play the same react animation, and it's yeah, it's good for those type of games. But I really want a game that has a unique battle sense in which you and the enemies are more in a realistic setting. It's not. I don't want all the enemies to react at the same attack. Like for instance, if you swing your spear or something in Dynasty Warriors, 300 or 400 enemies are surround you, and like 10 or 20 of them each play the same animation every time you hit, instead of just like unique animations on every enemy. So that's what I really want from this, as I don't want a boring animation style when it comes to the battles. Now, this game looks pretty interesting in a sense. You can also see in this background, there's a lot of things happening. There's troops, and then there's smoke everywhere. It seems like they were in battle or they were raiding some type of place. There's a castle siege, and you've come to save the people from the castle or something. So that's pretty unique, and it does look good. And I hope, and I really, really hope this is not a disappointment. But if it is not, this will be my dream war game. Well, You can let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about this game? But yeah, I'm gonna try it out when it comes out, but I really just want to see a bunch of reviews first before I try it, but I hope this is good. So when is it coming? Chronicles Medieval. Wishlist now, it's gonna be on Steam, so I'm not certain about consoles, but probably will be coming to consoles. You can't just say it won't. Also, another thing I hope of this is I hope it's not just multiplayer. I want a single player experience as well. A lot of games have multiplayer, and then I just find out, okay, the game has like 100 or 200 ping. It's quite slow, and there's a lot of stuff you need to do, like it's like a live service game. And when it's a live service game, I'm burned out on those games because they really want you to like work for every single thing or pay the hell out of it. So I want a single player game, and it's fine if it's multiplayer as well. If it's multiplayer as well, it's fine. I'm just gonna play single player. But if it's just multiplayer, I'm gonna reconsider playing this game. But yeah, 2026 early access. We'll see how it goes. So let's go on to the next trailer. Code Vein. Now, I've played the first Code Vein game, but not a lot. I just played like a few hours, so I haven't even completed the game or anything. But I had some fun with it. So why not just check out the second or the second version of the game or sequel, Code Vein 2. I don't even remember a lot from the first game, but I did find it fun. The art style seems a little bit different, but it still looks good.
Time. For some,
Oh,
it heals.
Candlehead. I don't think I've ever seen something like that before.
It wounds. And for our world, this
Portals.
is only oblivion.
Now, the boring thing about portals is a lot of games are these days using the same concept of portals. Not saying it's a bad thing, but
But you,
portals are... If every game is going to use it, it's going to get boring at some
have
point.
the power to change all of this.
So it has... If you're... Can you change time or something?
If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
Some boss fights. That looks pretty cool. It does seem a little bit slow. But hey, I'm not complaining about it. Sometimes timing is a good thing. Code Vein 2. Not bad, per se. It's definitely a little bit different from the first one. You can see the art style. While it has similarities, it is definitely also different. And it's also coming to in 2026 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam. So yeah, it's unique in a sense. I'll try it out if the reviews are if it gets above a 7. I'm not meaning a 7 from random journalists. Like I'm gonna check out unique reviews. I'm not gonna check out from journalists because usually there's good games and then like give them a 5 or 6 or 7 or something. Then I'm just like, What the hell are you talking about? Then they give this weird game I'm totally not interested in, like a 10 or a 9, and then I'm like, okay, it seems good. They're telling me it's good, and then I play the game, and like in the first 10 minutes, I'm like annoyed, and I'm just like, this game is ass. I'm gonna drop it. So yeah, I'm not trusting anyone's opinion on it, but I'm gonna look at a bunch of people telling me if this game is any good. So next up, let's just check out the next trailer, which is Game of Thrones: War for Westeros. Now, the thing with Game of Thrones games is I tried one out before and I was totally disappointed. So what I'm hoping is this game is not literally a copy of that disappointment I had before. So let's just jump in and watch this trailer. I don't want a turn-based game or a card game or whatever. It could be like a action game or a third-person type of game, or even a strategy game is fine. But it needs to be interactive, not like... Visually it looks good. It is probably cutscenes as well, but it still looks good. If it's a story type of way of playing this game, cutscenes look good. Jon Snow. Ooh.
This is your legacy. You decide who wins and who dies.
Oh. So that's what I mean by who wins and who loses or dies. That's unique because people definitely have a problem with the ending of Game of Thrones. So why not have your own ending? Then people can be a little bit more satisfied. I can see the approach they have here, which is interesting. It can fail, but if they do it well enough, people aren't going to complain about it. So what I'm hoping is this game is not like a board game or a turn-based game or a card game or something. Or mobile game. Because that happened before. But this does look good. I mean, he turned Jon Snow.
Game of Thrones.
Is the bad guy now. War for Westeros.
For Westeros.
Okay, so it's a Steam game. A real-time strategy game. Interesting. I'll need to see gameplay, but real-time is very good. I'll really need to see gameplay, because if it's gonna be like this cartoony 3D game that's weird, I'm gonna complain. But if it's like a realistic, like for instance, let's take Total War, or for instance, the trailer we just watched from that medieval game. If it's anything like that, but real-time strategy, I'm in. Because I really enjoyed the first 4, 5, 6 seasons of Game of Thrones. I don't even remember how many seasons it had, but I really enjoyed more than half of the show, pretty much, very much. It's only the ending that's pretty much a bummer for me, because I wanted more. But that's the problem with these stories, is always you want more of it. And every time it ends, you're like, what the hell? Because there's no good ending to a good story, is there? But anyways, yeah, I'm definitely interested, but I will still have to see gameplay because it can be misleading because I've been fooled more than once by these type of trailers where it's looks good and they have the good ideas and then you go in and it's like it looks like a 20-year-old game that's cartoony and it's turn-based or weird or whatever. There's something wrong with it. But they say it's real-time strategy game, so I'm in if it's good. Then on to the next trailer. Atomic Hearts 2. I haven't played the first one. I've heard of it, but I haven't played it. I have seen trailers of it. But yeah, my PC couldn't handle it at the time, so I didn't play it. So let's just jump in and check the second Atomic's Heart trailer. Well, the sequel trailer.
The great Silkovsky once said, one could count 1,000,000,000,000 suns in the known universe. So why do we deny other intelligent beings?
Printing a
They
whale.
said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth.
This reminds me of 2001 Space Odyssey, or there's some show that has creatures that actually is intelligent, but people don't know they're intelligent or something. I don't think it's 2001 Space Odyssey, but it's similar in a sense.
The dawn of a new era. The era of atomic heart. 2.
Well, I pretty much stayed silent the whole trailer because Queen, copyright. I ain't about copyright, so I wasn't going to talk when music were playing. But it looks pretty good. The graphics looks good. From what I've seen, I'm. It gives me cyberpunk in space with Bioshock and a bunch of other games mixed in towards it with quite good graphics. So I'm definitely interested. I probably should play the first one before I actually dedicate myself to getting this one and playing this one. PC and consoles. Okay. And it's Unreal Engine, so it's if it's not optimized, it's going to be stutterfest, unfortunately. Okay, so that's Atomic Hearts 2. Now on to the next trailer, Onimusha, Way of the Swords. Now I have reacted to the one of the previous trailers for this game, but they dropped another trailer at the Summer Games Fest, so let's just check it out.
This isn't hell. Or my world. What is this place?
Ooh, parry system looks good. We got some Metal Gear Solid, what is that game? That slicing mechanic from it. That looks pretty cool. Ooh. Like I said, this game's parry mechanic is pretty cool. I like the animation style with the parrying. It looks pretty cool. Musashi Kishimoto.
But there's only room for one at the top, and it won't be a coward who runs from Jews. Words never did work between us, did they?
Sasaki Ganyu.
Onimusha, Wave the Sword. I think, isn't there a demo or something? I'm certain there should be a demo. I'll check out later, but yeah, this game looks pretty cool. Animations are pretty cool. It's always these Eastern developers that do quite a good job on some of their games. There's, of course, once in a while there's a boring game or a not so good game, but it's more hits with them than misses. Okay, next up we have Acts of Blood. Also another Eastern game from what I've heard.
They left me with nothing. No justice. No peace.
From a single developer, I think.
The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
This looks cool. It reminds me of Sleeping Dogs and Shifu. So, well done. Music choice is also pretty good. Ooh. Got some weapons here. I love the skeleton thing, like showing the damage. There's guns. That's why I said it just totally reminds me of Sleeping Dogs.
Bad Dockland.
Tekken vibes. Ooh, Acts of Blood. Definitely going on my wish list. It showed gameplay, so I'm pretty fine with this type of gameplay. It's quite interesting. It's gonna be fun. I like these type of beat 'em up, unique animations, like Sleeping Dogs and Shifu. So yeah, I'm in for this one. When is it coming out? Summer 2026. I'm from the southern hemisphere. I'm assuming they're calling the northern hemisphere's summertime, so July, June, July. So a year from now, basically. So that's Acts of Blood. So next up, Mecha Break. Now, I haven't seen this one before, but I've been looking for a Gundam-esque, like a robot game that's pretty cool. I have played previous ones and I was totally disappointed. Armored Core 6 was okay, but I ran into some battles that were a little bit more difficult than I would like. Sometimes I just want to relax. No need for my brain overworking itself. I just want to like destroy stuff. A sandbox to destroy stuff. So hopefully this game has doesn't have too much difficulty in it, but let's just check out Mecha Break.
Poor little babies. All right, Mecha Break is one of
Babies.
2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wishlisted game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here is Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation
太阳搅拌爆发，
前例のない異常気象が相次いで起きています
基地轨
to
道
advance its Project Enterprise.
Looks interesting. I wouldn't mind a story-driven game as well with this. Should be pretty good. Dog tag, some sorts. Oh, that looks cool. That giant robot going up like that. July 1st. Wait. So a month, 21 days from now. That's pretty good. I'll try it out. Hopefully it's not too demanding. I wonder what the specs requirements is. I'll check it out later. So yeah, that was totally just a cinematic trailer, not gameplay and stuff. But I know the game had a beta or something, and unfortunately I haven't even known about this game before that. So I will definitely be trying it out because I'm into these type of games. And next up is another trailer from the Game Awards or Summer Games Fest. This Game Awards, just a channel posting it, but it's basically Jeff Keighley. Well, and anyways, Infinitesimals world premiere trailer. Well, let's just see what this is about.
In this next title,
'Cause from what I've-
players traverse the oversized world around them,
From what I've seen from the preview, it looked like a Bugs Life type of game.
filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio, this is Infinitesimals.
Mechanicals approaching.
We must now face a stark reality.
This totally looks like a Bug's Life or something like that, but with technology and stuff. So it's literally like ants that have become more intelligent and built societies, and eventually had started like he just mentioned, industrial civilization, building industrial complexes and machines and stuff. So What an interesting concept. A concept where ants become civilized, in a sense, with military and equipment and stuff. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. This is quite unique, and it looks pretty well done as well. So what I'm gonna do is, if gameplay is good, I'm really interested in this one because it can go a long way to something very good.
Expecting to join. There's no more.
Giant spider and DARPA Metal Gear Solid robots, giant bugs. Gameplay looks interesting. It's like a miniature Star Wars with ants.
We find a way.
Coming 2026, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Epic Games Store. So it's not going to be on Steam. But hey, all of these games that comes out at Epic usually at some point becomes a free game. So even if you don't have cash or something, or don't want to use the Epic Game Store, if they somehow give this game away in like 2028, 2029, then you're gonna probably be happy with that free game because this game looks pretty good. But yeah, I hope this game is gonna be good. From the looks of it, it reminds me of Star Wars Battlefront, like the giant robots and stuff, mixed with Grounded and A Bug's Life, with ants that has become technologically enhanced. So this is quite a unique concept from the angle I'm looking at this. And it's coming 2026. Quite an interesting trailer and game.
Peggy.
Next up is Stranger Than Heaven. So let's just check this out.
18.
I pray with a song in my heart. Ever since we've been alone,
Looks like a detective type of game.
I'm feeling blue.
Jazz. Tokyo. Or Japan, or somewhere in Japan. 1943. There's a lot of neon signs. Did they have neon signs at that time? I'm not sure. Maybe. Well, look at that. The animations are quite well done for the crowd. Ooh. It's like a mafia game,
Got a
but
name?
it's Yakuza.
Mako. Daito. Daito.
Interesting.
Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So,
You know what?
what are you then?
Sana. 俺が知りてえよ。
Stranger Than Heaven. This literally looks like a mafia game mixed with a Yakuza game. Like, what if Yakuza was made by developers of Mafia? It is interesting. Like always, this is just there was a few scenes with gameplay and it looks pretty good, but we'll have to see how good it actually is. But it definitely has a strange vibe to it, which is pretty interesting. Now, next up is a trailer Invincible. Likely. Okay. Yeah. Well, Invincible is a show that's pretty cool. I liked it a lot. I also wondered, where is the game for Invincible? Because we almost never get games of superheroes that are fun to play as, like, for instance, Invincible or Superman, or we usually get other characters, not these overpowered type of characters. So let's just see what this is. Versus, probably it's a fighting game. Let's just see.
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
Ow. Definitely got that Invincible vibe.
Had enough yet?
No, Dad, not even close.
The animation is a little bit choppy, but it's art style they chose. But it's can be quite jarring if you're not used to something like that. But it looks pretty good so far. Ooh.
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
I'd like to propose a third option.
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good.
I was going to wonder. Yeah, there's the title card. Ooh. Okay. There's like a, what do you call those games? DC Justice League type of game. By tag fighting, do they mean different players, or do they mean like a swap in character with a single player, or also multiplayer? Like Dragon Ball Fighters.
I am ending you. I see it all now.
This looks pretty good. Coming 2026 as well. Now this, although I'd prefer like an open world big game, for Invincible to step into the gaming arena is quite unique, and I'm still happy about it. I'm considering to actually play this game. Hopefully it's not a disappointment. But it looks good from the looks of it. I'm just wondering, are they going to support it long term? There's going to be a lot of content and all those things. And Xbox coming to Xbox Series X and S, Xbox PC, and Xbox Cloud. Is it coming to anything else? Like, for instance, Switch or PlayStation? And why did they mention Xbox PC and not just like Steam or Epic Games or something? Probably because it's an Xbox showcase. But yeah, a fighting game is a good entry to start with. So yeah, I can't complain. People wanted an Invincible game, and we got one. And from my opinion, if they go into a new uh, arena of content, like for instance gaming, instead of like animation or live action or whatever they want to do, if they go into gaming, it's good to test out the waters first. So I think this is not going to be like a big massive project, rather they testing if it's actually going to be successful beforehand. That's where they haven't gone deep in with a big massive game, and rather just did a like a double A, maybe. Yeah, it seems to be like a double A fighting game. And if you're a fan of Invincible, why not? It's gonna be a game to play as a character you want to play as. So yeah, it's pretty good. Next up, we have a trailer for Ninja Gaiden 4. I played Ninja Gaiden 3 and 2. 2 actually played it recently, but I had to drop it unfortunately. Because, well, I can't play it, but I can't record it and play it at the same time with my PC. Because my PC is ass. But I still enjoyed the Ninja Gaiden games. I played Ninja Gaiden 3 back in the day on the PS3. And man, did I have fun with that game. It's one of those games that stuck with me, even though everybody forgot about it for quite a long time. It stuck with me, and I was always like, that game would be pretty cool to have a sequel of, or like a next gen version or something. And actually, it happened. And the Team Ninja, I think, and the developers of Ninja Gaiden surprised a lot of people with suddenly just dropping the remaster. Like it came out of nowhere, and that I think that's the way to go, because you're hyping up people and then telling them they can get it right now, and that means you're gonna get the sale right now. So yeah, that's Ninja Gaiden for you. So let's just check out Ninja Gaiden 4's trailer, because I already know there was like a preview something about Ninja Gaiden 4. Now here's the release date trailer for PS5. It's funny to see PlayStation and then Xbox right after it. Quit Tecmo,
Watch your back, Yakumo.
Team Ninja,
You're a wanted criminal now.
Platinum Games.
Dragon myself. It's my mission. My duty is
Ooh.
ninja.
The one thing I really had complaints about the Ninja Gaiden is the camera angles.
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
So hopefully this is fixed in a later version, because I can see it's like a little bit more zoomed out.
This is it.
Sayori,
Ryu, there's something I need your help with.
These type of games is fun. And I can definitely see it's still Ninja Gaiden. It's not like a totally different game. Same old, same old. Is that a shark with a ghost in it? Damn.
The Dark Dragon is mine.
Ninja Gaiden 4. Ooh, let's check the info out here. Okay, we got a deluxe edition. Then we got the deluxe edition exclusive in-game items. 50,000 bonus ninja coin. That new crypto scheme. Life elixir, divine life elixir, incense of rebirth, crimson blood pellets, Sinjin war brew, and Kongo brew. Iron Brew. So you got some skins. I do think I like this one. This one looks pretty cool. And of course the original type of skin. And pre-order bonus, Dark Dragon Descendant Yakumoski. Okay. Comment. What? It's like a few months from now. That's cool. We'll need to confirm if it's on PC and what the specs is, but I do think it's going to be on PC because I brought the previous games on PC as well. Now, next up, another trailer. Mudang. Is that like... I saw this and I was like, I've heard the word Mudang before. I don't know where, but I found out. I think it's about some type of small hippo or something. And it was a meme or something. I don't know. But funnily enough, I saw the preview content, like I was like just going in like this and looking, and it seemed quite interesting. But then I was like, Mudan, where have I heard that before? But yeah, let's just jump in and check this trailer out. Xbox Showcase, EV Arrow or R or Studio, something. Yeah, that I'm not familiar with that letter as a word. Or some it's Korean.
만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의
세상에.
집단의 이익을 저해한다면 당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까?
Is there like subtitle or something? Yeah.
온전한 본인의 판단인가?
Looks like a K-drama.
그렇게 믿고 있거나 믿고 싶을 뿐.
This kind of reminds me of Prototype. Okay, here we have some gameplay. Now it's reminding me of a little bit of Division and some action games. Okay. This does seem quite interesting to play.
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는가? 당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것인가? 누군가 당신의 분노를 이용한다.
Jongtae. Ooh, now that's a costume design. Mudang. Interesting. I hope this game is good. What I can say is, what is the Korean word for you can do it, or probably like, they usually just say fighting, like fighting. Yeah, well, this game looks pretty good. I do like myself to watch, I do watch a lot of K-dramas and stuff. And this game gives me first off, it reminds me of the cityscape and environment reminds me of Prototype. But the gameplay reminds me of more like a Metal Gear / The Division type of gameplay and looks of it. And then you have stuff like this, Let me just go back here a second. Stuff like this, these scenes where you sneak around. And this reminds me of an old game I played, The Matrix Path of Neo, in the office scene where you sneak around avoiding the agents. So this looks pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna tell them, hey, so. I think that's the word for you can do it or something like that. I could be wrong, but hey, I tried. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Okay, next up is the final trailer for today I'm gonna react to is just standard Call of Duty. Now, the last Call of Duty I played was Infinite Warfare and Warzone 1, or the first Warzone. And I haven't played a lot of the first Warzone because it's too sweaty. Like you get into the game, you play 10 seconds or 20 seconds or maybe a minute or two. If you're lucky, you can survive like a few minutes. You die, and then you're stuck in loading screens the whole damn time. And that's a whole problem for me is I don't want to be in a loading screen simulator. I want to play the game the whole time. If I'm in the game, I want to be in the game. So that was the recent issues I had with Call of Duty because my computer isn't as fast as it's literally like a 10 to 15-year-old computer. Can play the game, and not good, but it can play the game. But then I'm stuck in loading screens the whole time. So, meh. And anyways, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Hopefully it's okay. Single player is always fun.
We have been expecting you.
Robots. Guild.
Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives.
It reminds me of Infinity War.
Your years of service have shown you the importance.
The one with Kevin Spacey or something like that.
You'll witness the global scope of that mission in action.
But my favorite was always Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 4.
We have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global
Butterfly effect.
I'm Emma Gaiden, CEO of the Guild.
This does not seem like a Call of Duty game. Some Spider-Man universal turnpoint stuff. Now we got the horror Call of Duty.
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason.
Hmm. Okay, so that's Call of Duty Black Ops 7. It definitely had some unique vibes I haven't expected. I don't expect, or I haven't expected Call of Duty to take this type of direction with that this crazy world shifting thing that happened. I think that there's some kind of uh, thing that has him tripping or something. I'm not sure. Like I haven't followed the Black Ops series in quite some time. I haven't played all of them, so I'm not sure what's happening in the story. I've forgotten some things in the past, so this is quite weird to me. When you think of Call of Duty, you think of warfare, but I'm looking at cities turning into each other and stuff. Uh, it's probably something to do with them tripping, or there's some type of gas or something in the air making him fear some stuff, or he's seeing weird stuff. I don't know. Or there's some type of weird stuff really happening, which I don't think is the case. But Call of Duty is taking a bold new direction, in my opinion. And hey, you never know. It could be good. So I'm not judging it, but Call of Duty has been in trouble in recent years, slowing down because there's a lot of these games. I mean, we're a Ops 7, Modern Warfare 1 and 2 has released 2 times. So this game is literally like, yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of cool Call of Duty games. And yeah, I find this quite interesting that it's such a turning point. But yeah, that's it for me. And thanks for watching. And let me know what type of games you want to have as sequels. Let me know what you think about these trailers. And if there's any other interesting games you've seen recently that uh, you can literally just tell me to react to it, and I'll watch it. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. Until then, goodbye.